let's talk about the depression thing. I know we've been trying to bring this up a couple times.
Sure, that's
So I suffer from like seasonal depression and that sort of thing. That's whatever. Just try to get some sun when I can, especially when it's cloudy in wintertime.
Yeah.
But I went into my doctors to see if I was low testosterone because I go through these phases of just beat down, like no energy. Getting out of bed just sucks. Like doing anything sucks. I still push myself through and I do as much as I possibly can. But I get into these times where, man, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And everything sucks. And I got tested I wanted to get everything tested. So I'm a thinner guy. I got my thyroid tested. I did the full blood work and everything. Testosterone came in low, but not low enough to do anything about it. But the doctor said depression. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel depressed. And he's like, well, depression can have an effect on your testosterone and all these different things. And I just feel worn out and like completely beat a lot of the times when this starts amping up. And it goes through phases. And I think a lot of people feel these things. But I'm not going to cave to, a diagnosis of depression. There's, some people need medications and things. I'm not a person that's going to go that route. I'm going to push through. When somebody says that I can't do something, that's when I try harder to get that thing done.
Yeah.
That's where us starting gyms as blue belts, things like that. It's like, watch me. Watch me do this. You say I have depression, I need to take things easy. Watch me. And
is that the same though? I mean, isn't that because is depression like diagnosis, medical diagnosis, right? So maybe. Like when you say you don't want to cave to it, if you were to accept medication, you'd consider that caving to it? A little bit?
It's a good question because there are people out there who excel with medications. There's also people who it shuts them down completely. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm at a point where medication would actually make much of a difference. If I was like severely depressed where I couldn't push myself to do it, I could see that. But I do. I have that determination to just go.
Yeah.
I can push through things more so than I guess somebody else that might have not that drive, that push to get things done.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think that what do you call it? Not motivation, but
discipline.
I have the discipline to push through it. But I know some people, their depression pushes them past where they can't even push through it. So it's not
like a rut.
It's not something like that, but it is something that fatigues me greatly.
You get stuck in bed ever? Because I know some people who get depressed who get stuck in bed, bro. Like physically, like they can't get out of bed.
If I didn't have a family and a gym and the systems that I have, I could see that happening.
Really?
If I didn't have the
like
really,
for being
you too,
honest,
huh?
yeah.
if I didn't have the pressure driving me forward, yeah.
So let me ask. So you described it as physical.
Yeah.
Like, because I never really had a lot of depression. I don't think. I really don't. I've known people and I've seen it, so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
Right. But he needs some. But I've always, like as a layman, I picture depression being like emotional.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't ever think that a person would describe it as like, no, I physically am heavy, or like I feel like a physical thing. I always feel like isn't that in your head? Doesn't that mean you're sad if you're depressed? It doesn't mean you couldn't get up and go to work.
So for me, it's fatigue.
That's a physical reaction.
It is.
That's interesting.
It is. And that's why I thought that it was some sort of like hormone,
Low
testosterone, something
right.
like that. And he's like, no, you're...
But it all stems from the emotional side.
Yeah, exactly. The
Even
amount
if
of
it comes
pressure.
out as physical, being fatigued and all that.
So the emotions weighing on you
Yeah, I guess so,
is essentially...
Because that's what I said. It's like, I don't feel sad. I don't feel depressed.
That's what laymen think depression is.
Yeah.
We think depression just means you're sad and you don't know why.
For me, it's like I just had a workout that was ridiculous. All my muscles ache. Like
Without doing the workout?
I just don't want to do anything. Like,
and you don't have that positive feeling of endorphins having just done a workout either.
Right. And so I think how much I work out does make a huge difference on it. But yeah, I've always felt like I can't do as much like a workout as other people, or that I fatigue a little bit quicker, and I'm in really good shape. So it's not like I'm not in shape. But I do feel like the recovery time is a lot more for me than other people.
And that's depression related, huh?
That's what they were saying, yeah.
Crazy, man.
It is.
It's nuts.
Which I thought was like testosterone or going to be a thyroid issue.
Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, super strange. So depression affects everyone differently. But I'm not going to,
Shows that we can't self-diagnose shit, because like if I had those symptoms, I'd have thought the same thing as you, bro. I mean, I got low T or something, you know.
And I was hoping for, just take this cream, you'll be good. But when it comes to like, take these pills, I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, there's a stigma around the medication, right? There really is, bro. I feel bad, because I think that could stop people from taking meds that need it.
Yeah.
Right? That stigma around the antidepressants or whatever. And I freaking blame Big Pharma. They put so much shady stuff out there. I get why you don't trust them, man. But it's like, man, if you need it, man, gosh, I hope that.
That's the thing, is a lot of times they don't even know why it works or how it works. It's
Right.
They're still guessing, and that's not something I want to play with my body's system. We understand what testosterone does to a body. We don't understand what these depression pills do to people.
Fully.
And that's where it goes into like a difference.
Yeah, I get it, dude. I wouldn't want to take them either, but it's like, what else do you do? So you're just messing with what, homeopathics and just freaking discipline? I mean,
Discipline.
you're doing to discipline your way through
I
depression.
discipline my way
That's
through.
tough, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to help your mental side of things too, just from progressing and pushing through.
Yeah.
Because that little saying, progression brings happiness. Like, I believe that shit 100%.
You never tried meds, either one of you?
No.
Just never wanted to, huh?
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather go try to progress in my life or
I respect
get some
that.
sunlight.
I
get some
respect both.
exercise.
I respect a person that gets to take some meds. I do.
Same.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm not
Because
saying
even
that-
that, it takes some balls, really. Because like you
sure,
said, you don't know. You got to trust your doc,
Yeah.
So I respect both of them. It's individual,
Yeah. But I think a lot of it would help with just getting out, moving, getting sunlight, eating healthy.
Yeah, they say like
setting little goals for yourself.
They say like 40% of depression cases could be fixed with exercise and diet.
Some sun, vitamin D.
And there's always circumstantial depression, right? Your wife leaves you, or you lose your job, and those are like temporary things. So I could see just processing through those and pushing through
Time
those.
heals, right?
Exactly.
But other times it's just something that you live with.
What a curse, bro. I don't know. I mean, everybody's got their thing, right? People get anxiety. You got like addictions, addicts, and you got depression. You got a lot of stuff. Everybody's got their own thing. I'm not, and you look at whatever you got. Like I could look at what I got, and I'm just not jealous of everybody. I'm just like, I'll deal with my thing.
No, I'm super thankful and appreciative of where I am. I got my own gym, my own business. I got a great family, and so that's why it was like depression. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like thriving as far as what it looks. Having your.
But those things are unrelated.
They are,
and that's why it could be unfair. It's like that could make it worse. That could compound it. Because then you got people looking at you like, oh, you don't have the right to be depressed. It's like, dude, you think I'm looking to reserve my right to be depressed here? Like, that's not what I'm doing. I get it, man.
And you've been wanting to bring this up. Is there something that you wanted to share on the depression front?
No, not really. Just how I deal with it, and that's getting out, exercising, getting sun, basically just progressing.
Yeah.
And that helps me a lot. And that's the whole reason I started my weight loss program. Like, I never wanted to be a coach. I never thought I'd start a YouTube. That was never in my wildest dreams. Like, why would I do that? But because I was so low at one point, and this was the process that brought me out of it, I felt obligated to share it with you guys if it can help. So that's why I'm doing it.
That's what I feel like. If I can't, what helps me bring me out of this is doing this, is sharing
Right.
my experiences and sharing my passions and things with you guys, and seeing that a student excel, or seeing that's what actually pumps me up.
Yeah.
So if I can get a kid to do amazing, if I can get a student to do amazing, and I can somebody losing 20 pounds, 50 pounds, it's like, woo, that's what amps me up.
Exactly.
And so the giving back and seeing the Facebook and stuff explode like this, I'm like, there's so many more people I get to help now. And the feedback has been so amazing from you guys. You were talking about posting technique videos and stuff, but what about the people who are going to criticize it, right?
Yeah, they're gonna.
And I haven't
they're
seen
gonna.
very much of it. Now, once the channel gets bigger and everything, they're going to be looking
Right.
back. And I'll probably look back and go, that probably wasn't the best
Oh, you will,
thing to
bro.
do.
Oh, I've
I've done that already. Yeah,
Yeah.
we filmed this series a little while back, and it's like, well, that could have been better. I could have explained it better. The angle could have been better. There's so many things that you're always going to look back and be
Right.
like, that could have been better. But here we are now. Doing the thing,
Right.
like 1,750 subscribers at this point. Hit subscribe, pump that up. A bunch of followers on Facebook, which is blowing up.
That's awesome.
So crazy. And having you guys here doing it with me is
Yeah, that's
amazing.
cool. Yeah, I wasn't even, for people that don't know, I'm just a guest, special guest.
Kinda.
Like I swear, like this is cool because
you
I thought it
became
was
a little more than
awesome.
that now?
I thought they had balls for doing a podcast, and I was like, okay, you Joe Rogans, I'll be your Eddie Bravo. I'll come here and be like that guy that's always your guest before you can get guests, kind of thing, right? So, but yeah, I mean, this is turning into a regular Friday occurrence, and I like it. I think it's awesome,
Hell
man.
I think we'll keep them on.
It's great. Oh, you may have witnessed me get through my probationary period. I think I just got through
You made the
probation. Every Friday, this is dope. I love it, man.
So go check out Esteem Jiu-Jitsu, Esteem Wrestling.
Heck yeah, Stevie Butts.
And then we got Diligent Minds. Check them out. Check Dylan out on Instagram, YouTube. Do you have a Facebook yet?
I do. It's just Dylan Delgado.
There you go. Go follow him. Blow his channel up. And so he can do the same things I'm doing, because Facebook decided to pay me for this stuff. So
Cool.
that is insane.
Yeah, comment on all those things.
Yeah,
for him,
like
man.
it. So-
Comment on those.
We
Just,
got to get this guy to $30K a month.
yeah, even if you're not a guy, like I was never a big commenter, but he told me that. I was like, bro, I'll comment.
Yeah.
If
I'm gonna
it
spam
helps
the
you
shit
make
out
some
of you.
money, man. Heck yeah.
And I got a new camera, right? So we were able to do the video things. We're talking into the other one now. We'll have different angles and all that stuff coming up. So we're expanding. We're making this bigger and bigger for you guys. If you are watching on YouTube, hit the description below. There's lots of Hayabusa gear and like those mace bells and kettlebells that we have down there. Amazon links, use that, helps the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. All right.